IWC's pilot watch chronograph models have been around long enough to be instantly recognizable icons when it comes to luxury grade aviation chronographs. But one thing I've noticed many brands struggle with is how to keep an icon from becoming outdated. How to keep it exciting enough for the next generation of collectors to become drawn to it. This isn't the first time that IWC has shown that they've understood the assignment, but this is another kick-ass release where they've proven that they get it. Today in front of me, I have the two new releases from IWC in the Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41 range. One is the Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41 Top Gun Miramar in this brilliant Pantone colored ceramic case. And the other is the Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41 in a steel case but with a Miramar colored dial. The difference between these two watches go beyond just the case material used. So let's go over the specifications before I tell you my pick. The Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41 Top Gun Miramar Edition comes in a 41.9mm case with a thickness of 15.5mm. It features a convex-shaped sapphire crystal on top with AR coating on the inner side and 100 meters of water resistance with a screw-down crown. The case here is constructed out of full ceramic in this Pantone blue color, which looks incredible. We're familiar with dark navy blue shades in watches as well as baby blue or turquoise. While the navy blue can seem to lean more towards the elegant side, baby blue or turquoise may seem a bit too much for some collectors. This shade of Pantone blue sits in between. It has the subtlety of sky blue but is a bit more saturated, a tad richer than sky blue, making this watch look special and unique without being too flashy. A good balance, I would say. The Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41, on the other hand, comes with a visually identical dial, but this time in a stainless steel case measuring 41mm and a thickness of 14.5mm, so just 1mm slimmer than the ceramic Top Gun edition. This watch also features 100 meters of water resistance with a screw-down crown and curved sapphire crystal on top, but a sapphire case back in this case, showcasing the IWC manufactured automatic caliber 69385. Compared to the steel reference, the Top Gun model is 1mm thicker and comes with a closed case back instead. From my understanding, the main reason for this is that the Top Gun ceramic edition uses a soft iron inner cage for improved anti-magnetism, which leads to a slightly thicker case. This also explains the difference between the movements used in the two watches. While the performance is identical, both watches use a column wheel chronograph caliber, both come with 46 hours of power reserve and 4 Hz of beat frequency. The main difference is the use of the soft iron inner cage in the Top Gun edition. This isn't something new for IWC fans because IWC watches have always been over-engineered, and this concept has been an integral part of IWC's DNA. The dial is fairly familiar to what we've seen from the Pilot's Watch Chronograph collection. Bold Arabic numerals and markers with plenty of lume, including on the hands, day-date windows at the 3 o'clock with the IWC logo, and a 1269 sunken sub-register chronograph layout. That was a hard sentence to say. Sunken sub-register chronograph layout. But this blue Pantone shade on this dial with those white markers just looks so damn good. IWC is on point when it comes to their understanding of colors, and this is another proof of that. Now, naturally, you'd think that the 41.9mm ceramic Top Gun Miramar edition will wear larger on the wrist than the 41mm Pilot's Watch Chronograph, but I wouldn't jump to that conclusion because the lug-to-lug on the steel version is slightly extended at 51.8mm than the ceramic version, which measures at approximately 50.8mm. So while the Top Gun ceramic edition may have a touch more wrist presence, the shorter lug-to-lug definitely makes it sit a bit better on my 6.2-inch wrist. Like everything else that IWC does, we get over-engineered, but in this case also color-matched rubber straps on both watches, with IWC's very own EaseX change quick release system that allows you to remove the strap without removing the spring bars. So you can remove the rubber strap and instantly slide a NATO strap in without having to use a spring bar tool, which is a super neat trick, and I think that every watch brand by now should adapt this feature. Anywho, at the time of this recording, the Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41 retails for 7,800 euros or 30,400 Malaysian ringgit. And the Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41 Top Gun Miramar edition retails for 14,100 euros or 54,800 Malaysian ringgit. While these aren't cheap, IWC is still a luxury watch brand. At a time where most chronographs with Sellita-based calibers cost between $2,000 to $4,000, and then you have in-house chronographs costing around $10,000, the Pilot's Watch Chronograph 41 sits perfectly in between, considering that you are getting an in-house movement with one of the best movement finishings you'll find on an automatic chronograph movement under 10 grand. It's tough to choose between these two. The steel version, in my opinion, really shows off the finishing techniques of IWC, which is nothing short of luxury. The way the hairline on the satin brush case is so prominently done, the way that there are no rough edges, but instead the brush finishing melts into the mirror polished edges and bezel. It's all just chef's kiss. Personally, I would still go for the Top Gun Miramar edition in full ceramic. Hear me out. I have never owned a ceramic watch, and the IWC's Top Gun line, the Mojave Desert, the Lake Tahoe in white ceramic with the black tile, and now this Pantone blue ceramic case and tile, there's honestly nothing else like these, and these kind of bring in those iconic tool watch designs, adds a bit of personality, bit of fun personality to them, and I love that. I've been collecting watches for a while now, and almost all my watches are in steel cases. So now I'm at a point where I want to experiment with different materials. I want to play around with not just, a different dial color, but also a different feel on the wrist. And materials like ceramic, like carbon, like titanium, they give you a different wrist feel. So I'm just leaning a little bit towards these different materials. Now I want to hear, which one do you prefer? Which of these two would you pick? And just a hypothetical question, if IWC was to do another version of this Top Gun edition, which color ceramic would you want to see next? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.